another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover Combiner Wars Smokescreen. Here's Combiner Wars Smokescreen in his red, white, and blue with his number 38 just all over the place. Put in his gun here and his hand-foot gun thing here to show where placement would be normally on him. Or, you know, if you just want to straight up go crazy and just stick this gun up here instead and not use this, that's fine. I do like this car mode. This car mode is very cool. It's very sleek. It does look like a Ferrari. Very awesome. I do like the colors. The colors are pretty awesome on him. Not to mention the paint works really cool. I think, you know, maybe if they would have carried this line over a little bit here, but this is like a common occurrence with almost every one of the molds that's ever come out. It's a completely different type of plastic, so I'm assuming this plastic must not have been paintable, that, or it was just too much in the budget to go through here and just slap some paint on there to fix that issue, or this just looks out of place. But actually looks pretty neat. It's kind of weird that there's still a light bar up here, but I mean, obviously this is from the Streetwise and Prowl mode, but he's really cool. Nice Autobot emblem right there and a nice number 38. I love all these lights that are kind of picked out all the way throughout the entire front end here. He does look like one of those cars you could actually use and possibly... It'd be odd to see this in drift racing, but I can see them probably doing that. Not really so much as rally sport, considering this is a rally kind of deco, but it's kind of cool. I do dig the venting that's going on up here on the top. It just has a really nice look to him. Would have been cool to see the taillights actually picked out here, but they didn't do that. And the blue here actually has a bit of a glittery gold flaky, or not gold flake, but like a silver flaking inside of it, which is kind of nice throughout the entire thing. It's very, that's almost like a G2 thing to do, which is really odd, especially for this happen to be pretty much a Generation 1 toy versus being G2. I do like the nice chrome wheels here with the discs here that are kind of picked out. We're showing where all the brake disc stuff is. Really neat. Very cool car. I do like this car a lot. But anyhow, let's quit rambling about that and put this thing in a robot. Taking a closer look at Smokescreen in his robot mode, he is really interesting. I do like the way they did the colors on him. I would have expected probably a little more silver coming into the thighs, but they didn't even do that. They really gave him a lot more blue on this version. He has very good articulation, waist and ball joints, and obviously, you know, like a decent knee. Very cool. I do like the paintwork that they did here, where it kind of breaks it up and then just turns into red and red. So this right here is actual paintwork instead of it actually being a big piece of blue, which is nice to see that they actually did quite a bit of paintwork on him. I like the way they did the chest, and not to mention the head sculpt. The head sculpt is very Smokescreen. I do like this a lot. I like the idea that they actually did bother to give him yellow horns. This is the only yellow on the entire character, which is really neat. I do like that they put that little teeny tiny touch. That's something that sometimes just completely misses the boat, especially when it comes to budgeting on figures. Not much back kibble. I would say his back kibble is actually pretty, not that hampered. I mean, just doesn't really bother it that much. I do like the way this toy is. It's very cool. It's got a lot of decent articulation, not to mention he does pull off a pretty good foot or arm for the combined mode. I do like the idea that I can take the cannon and put it here on his shoulder, and you can do this right here to make it look like he's actually wielding it versus it just being stuck to his arm. And obviously it still has the triple barrel shotgun, which is kind of cool. Very nice silver on these, by the way. It matches the same silver, goes on with his rims, so at least there's nothing broken up there. But anyhow, this has been Plasticon. It's been yet another review of another Combiner Wars figure. And I'll catch you guys around. See ya. Smokescreen can be yours for the low cost of $15.